97% of American households have ketchup in their kitchen. But only the bottles of Tabasco on those same shelves contain peppers that have been aged for 3 years in white oak barrels. This traditional aging process is still used to produce every single bottle of the iconic hot sauce, even as production has scaled to global proportions. In today's documentary, we're taking you inside the factories and fields where Tabasco begins its journey. You'll see specialized harvesting machines collect the small but potent peppers, witness the careful sorting processes that ensure quality, and discover the precise bottling technology that fills those distinctive bottles. The blend of tradition and innovation might surprise even the most dedicated hot sauce enthusiasts. Behind every bottle of Tabasco sauce lies a critical first ingredient, the Tabasco pepper itself. But not just any Tabasco pepper makes the cut. These distinctively small but potent peppers begin their journey in the fertile soils of California, New Mexico, and Texas, where specific growing conditions create the perfect environment for their development. Unlike typical commercial farming, Tabasco pepper cultivation demands meticulous soil preparation. Farmers incorporate a precise balance of organic matter while maintaining optimal pH levels between 5.5 and 6.8. The irrigation systems are equally specialized, delivering consistent moisture without waterlogging the sensitive root systems. Many Tabasco farms employ drip irrigation, reducing water usage while precisely controlling humidity levels around the plants. What many don't realize is how temperamental these peppers can be. A sudden temperature drop below 55°F can stunt growth, while extended periods above 90°F may cause blossom drop, preventing fruit formation altogether. This sensitivity creates constant challenges for farmers, who often implement protective measures like wind barriers and row covers during vulnerable growing phases. The pepper's defense against pests presents another hurdle. While they naturally contain compounds that deter some insects, they remain vulnerable to specific threats like aphids and pepper weevils. Rather than relying exclusively on chemical interventions, many Tabasco farmers implement integrated pest management, introducing beneficial insects like ladybugs and lacewings as natural predators. What truly sets the Tabasco pepper apart is its unique heat profile. Though smaller than many chili varieties, these peppers pack concentrated capsaicin, measuring between 30,000 and 50,000 Scoville heat units. This potency, combined with their distinctive flavor notes, creates the foundation for Tabasco sauce's characteristic burn. When harvest time arrives, timing becomes everything. Modern Tabasco farms utilize specialized harvesting equipment featuring gentle agitation systems that vibrate the plants just enough to dislodge only the perfectly ripe peppers. These machines contain sophisticated collection mechanisms that catch the falling peppers while minimizing bruising. In contrast, some smaller operations maintain traditional hand-picking methods, where experienced workers selectively harvest only peppers displaying the perfect red-orange hue. This labor-intensive approach, while slower, allows for human judgment in selecting only prime specimens. The harvest window presents farmers with critical decisions. Picking too early means sacrificing the full flavor development and signature color. Waiting too long risks over-ripening, where peppers begin breaking down cellular structures and developing undesirable flavor compounds. The ideal Tabasco pepper for processing displays a vibrant red-orange color with firm flesh and minimal blemishes. Following harvest, the selection process continues as peppers undergo a rigorous inspection. Workers and automated systems sort through the harvest, identifying and removing any peppers with blemishes, irregular coloration, or damage that might compromise the final product. While modern sorting technology can process thousands of peppers per minute, it's what happens next that truly separates Tabasco from ordinary hot sauces. The transformation from whole pepper to fermentable mash must occur within a precise time frame, where even a few hours' delay could alter the sauce's signature flavor profile. Once the peppers arrive at the processing facility, they enter a sophisticated cleaning system. High-pressure washing mechanisms meticulously remove any remaining field debris, dirt, leaves, stems, without compromising the pepper's essential oils and flavor compounds. This cleansing ritual is just the prelude to an even more rigorous evaluation. The cleaned peppers proceed to advanced sorting stations where technology takes center stage. Sophisticated machines equipped with color sensors scrutinize each pepper individually, applying uncompromising standards. These optical sorting systems can assess thousands of peppers at every minute, identifying subtle variations in color, size, and surface quality that might escape human detection. This technological precision ensures only flawless specimens continue to the next stage. Not every pepper makes this cut. Those that fail to meet the exacting criteria don't go to waste. They're diverted to alternative uses. Some become ingredients in lower-grade products or are repurposed as animal feed, while others return to the earth as nutrient-rich compost. This careful selection process is a testament to the uncompromising standards that distinguish Prime Tabasco sauce. The approved peppers then undergo their first radical transformation. Milling machines grind the whole peppers, breaking down their cellular structure to release the essential flavor compounds locked within. This critical process creates a consistent mash that serves as the foundation for the sauce's distinctive taste profile. The timing of this step is crucial. Too long after harvest, and subtle flavor notes begin to deteriorate. Next comes a key ingredient that's nearly as important as the peppers themselves: salt. But not just any salt. The specific mineral composition of the salt plays a vital role in the fermentation process, creating an environment where beneficial microbes can thrive while harmful ones are inhibited. This delicate balance is central to developing the complex flavor profile that Tabasco is known for. As this pepper and salt mixture reaches its ideal consistency, workers prepare the vessels that will house it for the next stage of its journey. White oak barrels. These aren't merely containers, they're incubation chambers for the extended fermentation process that follows. The mash is carefully transferred into these barrels, with each one receiving a precisely measured amount. The final preparation before aging involves applying a thick layer of salt across the top of each barrel. This natural seal doesn't directly contact the mash, but creates a protective barrier that allows for minimal, controlled air exchange, just enough to facilitate the slow fermentation process without introducing contaminants. Sealed with salt, these barrels now embark on what might be the most counterintuitive journey in modern food manufacturing: a 3-year period of carefully monitored inactivity. In an industry obsessed with efficiency and rapid turnover, Tabasco's commitment to this extended aging process stands as a testament to prioritizing quality over speed. Inside the company's expansive aging warehouses, rows upon rows of white oak barrels stand in various stages of maturation. Some have just begun their transformation, while others are mere months away from completion. Despite their outward stillness, these vessels are buzzing with microscopic activity as natural fermentation works its magic on the pepper mash inside. Throughout this 3-year wait, Tabasco employs a careful monitoring system to track each barrel's progress. Quality control specialists periodically extract small samples by drilling temporary access points in the barrels, a delicate procedure designed to provide visibility into the fermentation process without disturbing the carefully balanced ecosystem within. These specialists test for crucial markers, including acidity levels, the presence of beneficial microorganisms, and the development of specific flavor compounds. The warehouse environment itself plays a critical role in the aging process. While the research doesn't detail Tabasco's specific approach to temperature management, many traditional fermentation facilities either harness natural seasonal fluctuations to influence flavor development or implement climate control systems to maintain optimal conditions year-round. This environmental regulation ensures that despite the extended timeline, consistency remains achievable across thousands of barrels. Perhaps most fascinating is the sensory evaluation that occurs throughout the aging period. Trained specialists regularly taste samples from different batches, developing a temporal map of flavor evolution. Their experienced palates can detect subtle shifts as the initial intensity of raw capsaicin begins to mellow, giving way to more nuanced flavor notes. This transformation is entirely natural, a symphony of microbial activity and chemical reactions that simply cannot be rushed or artificially replicated. Every barrel in the warehouse is meticulously tracked from the moment it's filled until it's finally emptied 3 years later. This documentation system ensures proper rotation and prevents any batch from being processed prematurely or forgotten beyond its optimal maturation point. What makes this extended aging period so essential? As research confirms, the initial harshness of the Tabasco peppers gradually softens during fermentation, while simultaneously developing complex flavor compounds that define the sauce's distinctive character. This patient approach allows nature to work at its own pace, transforming raw heat into balanced complexity, a metamorphosis that shortcuts simply cannot achieve. When a barrel finally reaches the 3-year mark, it undergoes a final evaluation before being approved for the next production phase. Workers carefully remove the protective salt layer, revealing the transformed mash beneath, now darker, more aromatic, and profoundly changed from its original state. That aromatic, transformed mash may look ready for your table, but it's actually only halfway through its journey. The real magic happens in the blending room, where specialists combine the fermented pepper mash with carefully selected distilled vinegar. This isn't just any vinegar. It's chosen specifically for its purity and ability to enhance the complex flavors that developed during those 3 years of patient waiting. The blending stage presents one of Tabasco's greatest challenges. Despite the controlled aging environment, each barrel develops subtle character differences, similar to fine wines from the same vineyard. Creating a consistent product from these variations requires both scientific precision and traditional craftsmanship passed down through generations of sauce makers. This blending stage is where the essence of the 3-year aging process is brought together, explains a production manager as we watch the careful measurement of ingredients. The vinegar doesn't just dilute the concentrated mash, it actually completes the flavor development, locking in the perfect balance between heat, acidity, and the complex pepper notes. Once blended, the mixture moves to the filtration stage, a critical step that transforms chunky mash into the silky sauce consumers expect. Precision filtration systems gently separate the liquid from remaining solids like seeds and skins. This process creates Tabasco's distinctive fluid consistency and vibrant reddish-orange color, while preserving the flavor compounds developed during aging. In the quality control laboratory, each batch faces intense scrutiny. Technicians in white lab coats conduct laboratory analyses, checking pH levels, salt content, and microbiological safety. Nearby, trained sensory experts sample the product, evaluating every aspect from flavor profile to mouthfeel. Only batches meeting Tabasco's exacting standards continue to bottling. The bottling line itself is a marvel of modern engineering combined with traditional attention to detail. Empty bottles race through cleaning stations before entering the high-speed filling equipment. Here, precision mechanisms ensure each iconic bottle receives exactly the same amount of sauce, critical for maintaining consistency across millions of units. Perhaps most impressive is the final inspection stage, where automated vision systems scan each bottle for imperfections. These sophisticated cameras can detect the slightest flaw in label placement, fill level, or cap sealing, ensuring only perfect bottles continue to packaging. It's a technological solution to maintaining the quality standards established over 150 years ago. From barrel opening to final inspection, this entire transformation happens with remarkable efficiency. Within hours, fermented mash that spent 3 years developing its character is transformed into the finished product, recognized worldwide. As we watch pallets of bottled Tabasco being prepared for global shipping, it's clear that this balance between tradition and technology is the secret to their consistency. And that's how a single bottle of Tabasco makes its way to your table. A remarkable journey spanning years of craftsmanship and precision. What began in American fields has become a truly global phenomenon, with over 195 countries now importing this distinctive sauce. In fact, Tabasco produces more than 200 million bottles annually to satisfy worldwide demand. In an era where most food products sacrifice tradition for efficiency, Tabasco's unwavering commitment to its 3-year aging process stands apart. So next time you reach for that familiar red-capped bottle, remember you're experiencing not just a condiment, but a carefully preserved tradition that has successfully conquered the global palate.